Welcome to my channel Physics with Akash Goel. In this video I am taking a problem on magnetism. Problem statement is an equilateral triangle wire loop can rotate about the axis as on the figure. Each wire has mass m length L. Find angular acceleration of the loop if the current I is flown through the loop and uniform magnetic field B is switched on in this direction. So this is a very simple problem. And in this situation just you have to find the torque on this loop due to this magnetic field, and since this is a closed loop and it is kept in uniform magnetic field, so torque on this loop can be directly written using the formula torque is equal to magnetic dipole moment cross B vector, and magnetic dipole moment is perpendicular to this triangular plane. So angle between M and B is 90 degree, and this M is equal to current multiplied by area enclosed by the loop. So this torque has magnitude I, and obviously this equilateral triangle area is √3 by 4 side square, which is L square into B. So this is the torque, and this torque will be, so this torque, since the vector M is in inward direction, so how this torque will be, so M is like this into the plane and this is B, so this torque will be like this. If we look from like here from above, so this torque will be something like this from here. This torque can also be calculated using forces on each wire. Since for this wire, for calculating force we can use, this is uniform magnetic field and each wire is a straight wire, so separately on each wire the force can be given by IL cross B. For this wire, this particular wire L and B are anti-parallel, so there is no magnetic force on this wire. For this particular wire, this is the B vector and this is the DL vector, so DL cross B is like this and DL cross B will be inward, so force will be inward. So at every element the force is in inward direction like this. The force will be in the inward direction, and total force on this total wire will be equal to angle between the L vector and B vector is this 60 degree, so this is sine 60 is √3 by 2, √3 by 2, this is IL into B. This is the force on this wire, and similarly this magnetic field is like this and DL cross B is in the outward direction, so force is like this. So this is the force, and this force is again, this angle is 60 degree, so this force is again √3 by 2 ILB. So what is the direction of torque if we look from these forces? Obviously this force and this force are forming force couples. These are force couples. Net force on this loop is 0, and we already know that net force on a closed current carrying loop in uniform magnetic field is always 0. So force is coming out to be 0. Net force on this individual wire is 0, and force on these two wires are forming the force couples. What is the torque? This side will come out of the plane, and this side will go into the plane. If we look from above, so the torque will be like clockwise, as we can see from this diagram also, torque is clockwise if you look from above like this. So obviously it is going to rotate, and the torque is, if we calculate torque from this calculation, from the calculation of forces, so the point of application of force on this side can be assumed to be at the middle. We can assume the net force on this side is acting at the middle, because for each small dl, force is uniformly distributed along this length. So we can assume that force is like this at this midpoint, and for this side also force is at the midpoint. So these are the two forces, and the distance between the two line of actions will be this, and if distance is L, then this distance is obviously L by 2. So torque due to this force couple is equal to one of the forces, magnitude of the force, root 3 ILB, and what is the distance? Distance is L by 2, so this is root 3 by 4 IL square B. So torque can be calculated using the direct formula M cross B, or you can also find the torque using this. Now for calculating angular acceleration, torque, we have to use torque is equal to I into alpha. So torque is equal to I, where I is the moment of inertia here, this I is moment of inertia about the axis on the figure, and alpha is the angular acceleration. So we know the torque, just we have to calculate the moment of inertia of this loop. So what is the moment of inertia and how do we calculate it? Again, we have to calculate moment of inertia of each wire separately, and for this wire there is a direct formula, axis passing through the center and perpendicular to this wire. So for this wire the moment of inertia is simply ml square by 12. And suppose if this is a rod or a thin wire, thin rod, and axis is something like this, and suppose this axis is making an angle theta, passing through this end and making an angle theta. For this axis the moment of inertia will be ml square by 3 sin square theta. We know the result, we know the standard result. The standard result for this axis is equal to ml square by 3, passing through the end and perpendicular to this rod or wire. If we don't know this formula, so we can easily derive this formula ml square by 3 sin square theta. For this rod we go like this. Suppose I am taking an element at a distance x and length equal to dx. For this particular length I can write the differential moment of inertia di is equal to mass of this dx length multiplied by distance square from the axis, dmx axis square, and integrate it. If I have to write for this, so I am taking x again from this end and this is dx. What is the perpendicular distance of this dx or dm from the axis? We have to find this perpendicular distance, and this perpendicular distance is x sin theta. So for this element di is equal to that dm. This dm and the dm here are same. This is m by l into dx, mass divided by length, mass per unit length into dx. So dm, and what is the distance? Distance is x sin theta, and x sin theta is square. Obviously for each element this theta will remain same, so this sin square theta will come out, and here this integration is ml square by 3. Here this integration sin square theta is the additional term, and this is dm into x square. So obviously the moment of inertia will come out like this, ml square by 3 sin square theta. And what is the theta in this situation? Theta is equal to 30 degrees, since this axis is making an angle 30 degree with this wire and this wire also. So what is the moment of inertia for this wire? This is ml square by 3 sin square 30. This is sin square 30. Sin square 30 is 1 by 4, and this is ml square by 12 again. So this is also ml square by 12, and also this is equal to ml square by 12. So all this moment of inertia for each wire is ml square by 12, and total moment of inertia total, this is equal to 3 times of ml square by 12. So this is ml square by 4. So this is the moment of inertia. Just put it here, torque divided by I. So torque is root 3 by 4 IL square B, and this moment of inertia is ml square by 4. So this 4 will go, this L square will go. So angular acceleration, the final answer is root 3 IB divided by the mass m. So this is the final answer.